I'm going to blow y'all's ever-loving minds on how to find cloud layers on your flight plan. Most people have no idea how to think about the weather. Most people have no idea how to use ForeFlight. And the reason that you're having so much trouble get your instrument rating and flying your airplane with your family across the country is because no one's ever taught you how to think about weather. Normally, you just go over to Flight Plan, and under the Edit, set your altitude, and profile, you'll see the cloud layer right there in the middle. By hitting layers, you see clouds. And that works, but it's only as good as ForeFlight's forecast lets you go. The better way to do this for longer terms is to go over to the windy.com app. Windy.com. You guys have seen it. Once you see right here in kind of the top middle part of the screen, my little crosshairs, you put those crosshairs over the area you want to check the heights of the clouds. And you said, I'm going to set mine right there. Then time of day, I've got selected down here for whatever time I want. Let's say I want to know what the clouds are going to be doing at, I don't know, midnight tonight. Go to the very top, scroll over till you see sounding for this point. Tap on that, make sure down at the bottom, skew T diagram is selected. Now, you can see the blue line representing your dew point and the red line representing your temperature as it climbs with altitude. The bottom is your surface, the top is your higher altitudes. Of course, you get your winds on your right-hand side. I ain't here to teach you how to use the skew T. I'm just here to show you how to use this for clouds. So anyway, at 12 a.m., you can see we've got a spot where the temperature and the dew point are close together. And on the left-hand side, you'll see between about 0 and where it says 600 millibars or inches of mercury. That's where the cloud layer is. And above that, you see some more. I can even highlight using this right here. See? The temperature and dew point is really close together right there, around 31,000 feet, and it goes up to about 43,000 feet, kind of what's showing. Then right down here, around 12,000 feet, something like that, down to about, surface. Surface of 12, thick cloud layer. Then above 12, it's pretty much clear. And then 31 to, or 30-something to 40-something. Let's go on later in the day. You can see that start to move, right? As the temperature and dew point begin to spread farther from each other, the air is less humid. And because of that, it's harder for the clouds to form. So if you see the gap, it means no clouds. You see close together, that means clouds. So there we go. Little spot right here in the middle, around 23,000 feet. There's some clouds between, say, 19, 18, and 28. It's about a 10,000 foot gap of clouds right there. Clear below, clear above. Moving along, that same spot. Here's a little spot right here. There's not much clouds down here between the surface and, say, 4,000 feet, but 4,000 feet up to maybe 12,000, there's some clouds, and then there's a gap until you get to 18. From 18 to 28, there's some stuff, then clear above. So this is how you can check these cloud layers using a skew T diagram. And the only place you can really get this now is on the windy.com app, windy.com. I mean, look at this one. This is really cool. See, there's some clouds down here at the surface. There's a little tiny gap between, say, 4 and 6, then clouds until 18, a little tiny gap, and then clouds from 19 up to 29, and a little gap, and clouds from 31 up to 45. So, I mean, the closer you see these temperature dew point lines together, the more clouds there's going to be. And you can move around on the map and find new spots to check this out at. Like, for example, that was over Memphis. Over here in, say, northern Missouri, tap it again, go for your top, sounding for this point. And see, I can see completely different scenarios. Whenever you see the temperature and dew point being far from each other, the cloud formation is going to be much less. You're not going to get clouds, or at least a lot of them anyway, where the temperature and dew point are not close together. So this is not a lesson on skew T. This is just a lesson on finding cloud layers and trying to predict where they're going to be. And you can see right here, I mean, here at 2 p.m., those two lines kind of marry themselves to each other, and it creates a really thick layer of clouds.